Hey guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you hear me, okay? Today we're gonna get started with another short quiz using comparative and superlative adjectives, okay? So I'm gonna share my screen and then you're gonna interact with me a little bit, okay? Let me share my screen here. I hope you can see it. All right, so I'm gonna put a play. All right, this is the quiz. I hope you can read with me here as well. It says, my sister is 2 years than me. Okay, I'm going to tell you a little bit about Spanish for you to understand better, okay? Cuando tengamos este than, quiere decir que estamos hablando de comparative, okay? We are talking about comparative adjectives, yeah, because we are comparing these two girls here. All right, so let me see. It says, my sister is 2 years younger than me, so young than me, younger than me, or the youngest than me. What do you think? In this case, when you have done, we're going to use the ending ER. So I think younger. All right. My sister is 2 years younger than me. All right. Because you are comparing two girls, two sisters in this case. Do you know what animal in the world is? All right. So here we have in the world. So we are talking about just one. We are not comparing. We're talking about one could be in a group. So when the definition is that, or when the statement is that, so we're going to use the superlative, not comparative, okay? So what do you think is the answer? The slowest, slow, so slow, or slower? Tell me. All right. Yeah, the slowest, because superlative is comparing one in a group, all right? Now, let me see this statement. I think spring is season of the year, all right? So in this case, we are talking about just one season in the year because we don't have two seasons like spring, winter, or spring, summer, or something like that, right? So that's why I think it's only one because we are looking at the season of the year. So what do you think? Is it comparative or superlative? First of all, we need to identify if it is comparative or superlative adjectives, okay? Tenemos que ver si es comparativo o superlativo, ¿no? What do you think? I think spring is beautiful, more beautiful, the most beautiful, or beautifulest. I think it's this one because it's one season in the year, right? We use superlative. It says, can you name building in the world? The same happens here, in the world, all right? So we need to see only one. We are comparing one in the world. In this case, what do you think? First of all, is it comparative adjective or superlative adjective? ¿Ah? ¿Cuál creen que va aquí? ¿Comparativo o superlativo? In this case, I think it's superlative because it says in the world. So what do you think? The tallest? So tall, tall, or taller? In this case, it's this one. The tallest building in the world, right? Perfect. It says, what continent is America or Africa? So as you can see here, we are comparing two, right? America or Africa. So we have to compare these two continents, all right? So what do you think we're gonna use? Comparative or superlative? Because we're comparing, as I said before, so we're using comparative adjectives. So what do you think the answer is? The biggest, big, so big, or bigger? In this case, bigger, because we are comparing America or Africa. Estamos comparando dos, okay? Very good. Let's continue. It says this information is for me than the previous one. Okay. Al comienzo del video les dije que hay una palabra clave, ¿no? Para el comparativo, que es la palabra than. Ya. En este caso vamos a utilizar than. Es comparativo. Entonces, ¿cuál creen que sea la respuesta? Useful, so useful, more useful, or the most useful? I think this one. Because as this information is more useful than the previous one. So you are comparing two information. la información de ahora con la información anterior. Okay, you got comparing. All right, it says here, last winter was winter in our country. What do you think? Last winter. So we are talking about just winter. What can we say? Cold, very cold, the coldest, or colder? I think this is, first of all, I think this is superlative. So I'm going to use the coldest. Last winter was the coldest winter in the country. All right. Yeah. Now you gotta read and you gotta tell me what is the answer. Quiero que lean y dígame cuál es la respuesta aquí. Driving is than flying. What do you think? Huh? You're right. More dangerous. Why more dangerous? Because we are comparing driving and flying. All right. Very good. It says the North Pole is than the South Pole. As I said before, this is a keyword. Esa es la palabra clave para cuál? Para superlativo o comparativo. Absolutely. This is for comparative. And what do you think is the answer? Warmer. Absolutely. The North Pole is warmer than the South Pole. All right. Now here we have a very strange name. Okay, the Burj Khalifa is, what do you think? Building in the world. So when we have in the world, so we are talking about just one. If we are talking one in the group or of a group, what can we use? Comparative or superlative? Absolutely, superlative. And what do you think is the superlative here? The tallest. The tallest, right? All right, guys, we have finished. Thank you so much for your attention. I hope you got it. Okay, if you have any questions, so let me know, please.